When you move to this house, before you get locked in,
There's someone in here,
read
Mommy!
the fine print.
Mommy, hurry!
You may have just
Get me!
mortgaged your life.
That's some fabulous child screaming from my favorite Italian horror film, Lucio Fulci's House by the Cemetery.
But are these kids actual natural-born horror junkies?
There's something so pure about a child's terror. Wow, did I just say that? I mean, there's very little room for nuance here. When a child makes his or her fear known, they immediately crank it up to the Scream Queen level.
It's easy to assume that young children cling to the positive world of Mom's Apron Strings, stuffed bunnies, and Sesame Street. But these larval humans are hardier than we realize.
Like us, they too can enjoy the safe horrors of real life as reflected in the fiction of a scary or threatening story. And according to psychologist Paul Bloom, they prefer it.
Bloom conducted a study in which 4- and 5-year-olds viewed films of other children reacting to movies. See, for ethical reasons, they couldn't scare the kids in the experiment, but they could show them images of terrified children.
When asked which of the movies they would want to see, the 4- and 5-year-olds certainly preferred the happy films, but they still picked scary movies over the boring ones.
Bloom even argues that children might actually prefer unhappy endings over happy ones. Might they find The Little Engine That Tried and Failed more perversely satisfying than The Little Engine That Could?
And this all makes sense from a developmental standpoint. They're still learning who to trust and who to be wary of. Fear teaches them about danger. Perhaps that's why we can't quite abandon the Brothers Grimm just yet when it comes to teaching our children about the dangers of giant candy houses.
Furthermore, parents of kids with Williams syndrome have to be extra vigilant about teaching their children to distrust people.
That's right, kids and adults with Williams syndrome love people. They're literally pathologically trusting and have no social fear.
Researchers think that their limbic system, the part of the brain that regulates emotion, is wired differently, so there appears to be an oxytocin dysregulation when it comes to signals of trust and distrust.
So remember, as much as we want our children to live in a fear-free bubble of trust and happiness, they're bound for a far more troubling world.
The good news is that evolution also provided most of us with the neurological tools we need to navigate it.
So what about you? What's your favorite scary moment from a children's book? Me, I always think about that bug beneath the rug.
For me, I always think about the existential angst of Goodnight Moon. Let us know what you're thinking in the comments below, and to keep the videos coming, make sure to subscribe.